Good evening, everybody. And I can still say evening because it is 11:23 for me. Sorry I'm late. I was hoping and praying that Ukraine would release the update for today, but they have not yet. It's almost time for the update for tomorrow, and they haven't released it yet. So, I'm debating on something, and I want your guys' input on it. Should I switch up the stream a little bit, just do like the operational information as a video as it becomes available, and do the streams with just the videos, because that's what I'm going to end up doing tonight? So I should have done a poll. Yeah. Well, I get that poll ready, as with every Sunday. No, not Discord yet. Zelensky has the update for the week for us. I'll play that and get the poll ready. Oh, and it would help if I slowed it down to normal. So let me restart. And this week in Ukraine. And of course, Ukraine showing us why they need more air support, more air defense. There'll be more of that today. Let me hop down to Zelensky's speech, get that going for you, and move along. Little doggy. Sorry.
Бажаю здоров'я, шановні українці, українки, сьогоднішній день. Передусім, доповідь головкома Сирського детально наші дії на фронті. Я хочу відзначити всіх наших воїнів, які дійсно стійко утримують позиції, знищують окупанта, особливо воїнів 68-ї окремої єгерської бригади та 25-ї окремої повітряно-десантної за бої на Покровському напрямку. Найбільш жорсткий напрямок зараз. А також я дякую хлопцям з 82-ї та 95-ї десантно-штурмових бригад за дії на Курщині. Служба безпеки України продовжує працювати з полоненими з Північної Кореї. Один виявив бажання залишитись в Україні. Другий з них хоче повернутись в Корею. Якщо Кім Чен Ін взагалі пам'ятає про цих своїх громадян і може організувати обмін на наших воїнів, які утримуються в Росії, ми можемо передавати таких солдатів. Безперечно, будуть і інші полонені з Північної Кореї. Я вдячний усім нашим підрозділам, які поповнюють для України обмінний фонд. Наступне доручив сьогодні міністру внутрішніх справ України і нашим дипломатам.
I'm going to back it up a minute, but sitting there talking about capturing 2 North Korean soldiers, we actually have interviews with them translated with subtitles. We'll be showing that in a little bit, just so you guys are aware. And moving on with the rest of his speech.
Справ України і нашим дипломатам підготувати можливість участі наших рятувальників в боротьбі з пожежами в Каліфорнії. Там дуже важка ситуація, і українці можуть допомогти американцям захистити життя. Зараз Це опрацьовується по відповідних каналах. Ми запропонували нашу допомогу американській стороні. 150 наших пожежників вже підготовлені.
Check that out. Ukraine offering the U.S. 150 firefighters to help fight the fires in California. You know, with everything their country's going through, the questionable support and drop of the hat, oh, we'll help you out. That's the kind of partner you want. That's the kind of people you want to be partnered with, in trade treaties with, willing to help out, no questions asked. That is Ukraine. That is Ukrainians to a T. And regarding Moldova.
Щодо Молдови. На тижні у мене була розмова з президенткою Молдови Майєю Санду. Ми обговорили, як можна вирішити гуманітарну кризу в Придністров'ї. Там через свідомі дії Росії просто вакуум енергоресурсів. Люди страждають. Це свідомо скеровується Росією, щоб зіпсувати суспільні настрої в Молдові перед вибором. Україна може допомогти з вугіллям. Проте, поки ми не бачимо відповідної реакції від них, хто фактично контролює ситуацію на лівому березі Дністра. І якщо вони підіграють Росії, це одна справа. Зовсім інша справа, якщо вони дійсно хочуть допомогти людям у Придністров'ї. З нашої сторони готовність є. Слава Україні!
Heroom Slav. And again, offering help to Moldova to relieve the energy crisis in Transnistria. Offering to send coal to their heating and power plants. All while being bombed, attacked, and smeared in the public eye by, I'm going to say, less than savory people. You know, that's the man I'd want visiting the White House. That's the man I want making deals with our leadership in the U.S. Yeah, I'm going to leave him up there and let you just admire the man for a minute. Go back to the top of the chat. David N., thanks for coming. Adam Rounds, Nura, Blonde, Mitch, Heather Wiley, thank you for coming to the stream. I know it's a late stream and off my usual time, so thank you for coming. Lynn S., General Consensus. It's been a marathon for me today too. I had to take my mom to the airport. It's a 3-hour drive one way to get to Sioux Falls. Took her shopping in Sioux Falls, dropped her off at the airport, and came home, and that was approximately 8 hours on the road. Oh, my legs are killing me, so if you see me grunt, and excuse me, it's me moving my legs because they're hurting. See who else is here. Let's go house shopping. We can do that later. Canteen chat. K-Bell, good to see you. KKGG. Sorry, just trying to catch up with chat here really quick. Yeah, there was a video that came out today. Russia was trying to hide the North Korean soldiers under a tree line that had been killed, and it looks like they're stacking up firewood. Of course, I cannot show it on YouTube because YouTube will, banhammer spank me. But yeah, it's out there if you want to see it. Uh, yeah, KGG. I just please, if I ever type in chat, just don't look at my spelling. Listen to what I mean, not what I actually type. It jumped on me. Um, there's another pipe. General consensus says Ukraine cut off the gas to Transnistria, not Russia, but Russia is choosing not to send the gas to replace it through the Turkish pipeline. They'd rather sell the gas than donate it. Let me hunt that up. Pipelines for gas in so images. Okay, these are just the Gazprom pipelines. So there's a pipeline, an underwater pipeline. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pipelines that go through 4 pipelines that go through Ukraine, and another major one that goes through Belarus. Moldova is here. Actually, that's so get a general idea that there are other pipelines that go through, and you could see like the Turkish line hooks up with the other lines. The Belarus pipeline hooks up with all the others. The main part of Moldova is receiving gas from the EU. The reason Transnistria, I didn't pull up the deep state map. The reason Transnistria is having a hard time is, like I said, Moldova's getting gas through Romania. The Transnistria leadership said, no, we don't want gas from Romania. We want gas from Russia through the Ukraine pipeline. It is a self-made issue. They could have gas through the EU, but they said no. Just like the Ukraine offering to send them coal. They could have other alternatives to the gas, but their leadership is so Russia-oriented, they don't want anything but Russian. So it's not that they don't have access, it's that they're refusing anything but Russian gas. So yeah, all these pipelines in Europe are interconnected. Yes, Ukraine is the biggest pipeline, and the Nord Stream was damaged, so those are out, but there's still the one through Belarus. There's still the one through Turkey. There's even one into Latvia, Lithuania, and then connects back up to Belarus. But there is gas available to Transnistria. They're just not accepting it. Let's put that in the right spot, even though it doesn't matter. So we did Zelensky's speech. We did the updates. Okay, air alerts. Ukraine is free of air alerts currently. They've been having them off and on all day. My phone's been dinging as I drive down the road with air alerts. And let me go and grab the losses for today so we can still cover that. Total combat losses of the enemy. Not December 1st, January 12th, 1054th day of the full-scale Russian invasion. Today, Russia lost 1,750 personnel, 5 tanks, 18 armored personnel vehicles, 22 artillery systems, 63 UAVs, 1 cruise missile, 64 vehicles, and 2 special equipment. With that, so there you go. You wanted to see the interviews with the North Korean prisoners. Here's the video, and I'll be watching chat.
Чи знаєте ви, де ви зараз?
지금 여기가 어딘지 알아?
Не знає. Ви перебуваєте в Україні.
넌 지금 우크라이나에 있어, 우크라이나.
Ви знали, що ви воюєте проти України?
우크라이나 상대로 싸우는 거 알고 있었지. 몰랐어?
Не знав. А що вам казали ваші командири, коли відправляли на війну?
그러면 여기 지휘관들 모자는 뭐라고 그랬어? 누구랑 싸운다고 했어?
훈련을 실전처럼 해본다고 했어요.
Йому казали, що просто тренування.
북한의 가족들이 없어? 있어?
Родина є. Вони знають, де ви зараз?
부모님은 지금 너 어디 있는지 알아?
А як довго він на лінії фронту?
그러면 전선에는 1월 3일부터만 있었던 거야? 1월 3일부터 있었고, 그러고 언제까지? 잡혔을 때까지?
1월 3일 날 나와서 옆에 동료들이 죽는 것을 보고 거기 난강원에 숨어 있다가 5일 날 부상당하고 그다음에
3 числа був наступ. Бачив, що його солдати вмирають. Сховався у бліндажі. 5 числа його знайшли. Така історія. Ви хочете повернутися назад в Північну Корею?
북한으로 다시 돌아가고 싶어? 조선으로 다시 돌아가고 싶어?
Так. Ви хочете повернутися назад в Північну Корею?
다시 북한으로 돌아가고 싶어?
우크라이나 사람들 맞죠?
우크라이나 괜찮은 것 같아? 여긴 좋아.
여기서 살고 싶어.
Я хочу жити в Україні. Ми
Sorry,
розуміємо, що ви не володієте.
I need to stop putting my
Я хочу
cursor.
жити в Україні. Ми розуміємо, що ви не володіли інформацією повною мірою, тому ми готові допомагати.
너는 지금 우리 여기 우크라이나 친구들이랑 나를 포함해서 아까 여기 선생님들 계셨잖아. 그분들이랑 잘 얘기를 하면 여기서 최대한 살 수 있도록 우리가 잘 해볼 테니까 건강하게 잘 있어야 돼. 건강하게 잘 있고 밥 주는 거 잘 먹고 알겠지? 자주 올 테니까
집에는 한 번 해주겠지요?
집에 가고 싶어?
가라면 가길래
가라면 갈 거고 우크라이나 남으라고 하면 남을 거고.
Він сказав, що в принципі як йому скажуть. Тобто, якщо йому потрібно буде повертатися, то він повертатиметься. Якщо йому дадуть шанс залишитися тут, то він залишиться.
So, Ukraine offering even somebody that was fighting against them a chance to stay in Ukraine. If that doesn't tell you what Ukrainian spirit, Ukrainian hospitality is like, let me tell you a personal story. I was on the train from Warsaw to Kyiv. I didn't realize the train did not stop. I didn't bring snacks. I brought like a couple drinks, a couple bottles of water and like a small bag of chips. Figured that'd be enough. I could stop along the way and get meals. No, it did not stop. It rolled straight through. In the morning, woke up, the mother and the son that were sharing the cabin, the 4-sleeper cabin with me, they offered me part of their food. Because they saw that I didn't bring anything. And, just hot politeness. It was a 19-hour train ride. Most of that was because of the stop at the border. The stop at the border took 2 hours. Well, with his hand injury, he's probably on pain medicine and has never had pain medicine before too. So that might be a factor as well. Yeah, it's one of those things you don't really know. You're not in his mind. What was her name, Andrew? Leftina or Rightina? Sorry, bad joke. That's the updates we have from Zelensky today. I do have some of those spread throughout my sharing. Get a little bit of a preview as I scroll through. And get back, let's see. So we can skip that one later. Oh, I got this in there twice, so the other one's translated. So, start the day with 94 drones, 60 of which were shot down, 34 were lost due to electronic warfare, for 0 drones reaching their target. Unfortunately, because they are shot down, they still can hit stuff, and several houses in the Kharkiv, Sumy, and Poltava regions were damaged by falling downed enemy drones. No casualties or injuries were reported, so small miracles, but I'll take them. And the Ingalls Airfield oil depot. Somebody was asking if it's still burning. Well, here it is, day 5. And yes, it is still on fire, still going rather strongly. Oh, did you guys see that at the end? Watch right there at the end. So something just blew up at the end of this video. I didn't notice it before. You know, it looks like it might be expanding. Now, it's far enough away you can't really tell. It could be another drone hit. It could be another area catching fire. We'll have to wait for tomorrow's video. A book goes boom. HIMARS cluster strike on a Russian Buk air defense system. If I remember correctly, these Buks are $15 million a piece. And HIMARS o'clock incoming. Looks like a BMP next to it. So there's the cluster munitions. The BMP starts running away, but that cluster munitions would damage the radar array and make that Buk busted. I have to be really careful with this video. This is a video from AAR. There's a reason I don't show a lot of his videos. But this was too good to pass up. So, you know those little Japanese trucks? They put armor on it. This almost needs like the Jaws theme. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, that armor worked really well. And well, if you want to see the rest of this, you're gonna have to go on to Telegram. And yeah, the next part's pretty. Ooh, hey there, CF. How's it going? Still got the chickens? Yeah, let's just say one of the guys that they show in there will have a really easy time doing a pedicure. Speaking of HIMARS, this group, let me translate this for you. It says watch, but it is a clock. A unique clock of HIMARS in exchange for a donation. Friends, the Wild Hornets got their hands on a unique clock made from a protective cover from a HIMARS rocket package. This clock is unique because it was made on the cover with the marking of M30A1 shell, which contains 170,000 tungsten balls. And therefore, after the launch of the good occupiers that are... Okay, that's a weird translation. I can't quite make heads of what they're trying to say there. There are limited quantities, in particular one from former Commander-in-Chief Zaluzhny. You have a chance to get in exchange for a donation of 200 hryvnias. More donations, more chances to win. They're trying to raise 1 million hryvnia, which will go towards a new version of Queen of Hornets, which is one of their drones. So the scheme is as follows. From you, donations. From us, powerful drones. From the military, a dead Russian army. A nice bonus is the opportunity to get a unique clock. So I will, if you guys are interested, there's the PayPal. 200 hryvnia is about $5. So there's their PayPal. And if you have the ability to use Monobank, there is their Monobank link. Copy right from here. You know, they're on TikTok, Twitter, unfortunately, Instagram, and Facebook. But here's the video for you. So that cover plate turned into this. I want it hanging on my wall. Well, again, links are in chat if you would like to enter that raffle for that cool clock. Oh, nothing sexier than some drone-on-drone action. Members of the 46 FPV group take out Russian Mavericks, leaving the enemy without eyes and fire support. So let's check out this hot drone-on-drone action. Even has the weird music to go with it.
In your snide is pleasure, boom, cheap pleasure. In your snide is pleasure, boom, cheap pleasure.
Okay, I gotta do this. So Yoda says, the drone wars begun they have. Yeah. I don't know why I like these drone-on-drone so much, but they are funny. Probably because nobody is physically getting hurt, so it's easy to get behind. Russian MLRS, and oh boy, if you like explosions, you're gonna love this one. Okay, I'm going to pause it right there. That's a piece of the MLRS system right there. You know, that's the width of a 2-lane road. So it gives you kind of an idea of how far that thing flew. Okay, just because the guy did a little bit of work with the video editing, one more time. Play it again, Sam. Yeah, that skid mark looks like to be about 3 road widths. Anyways, cool explosions. 109th Brigade definitely knows how to grab our attention. Don't forget, Ukrainian Air Force this week gave us a nice update for their week. They are able to fly again, which is amazing. And here's their video for the week. Well, different drone units or Air Force units. So let me back that up just a second. 4 rockets, 299 Shaheeds, 67 I forgot the type of those drones. Anyways, they're surveillance drones, as well as these drones here. These are another type of surveillance drone. So in total, 97 surveillance drones, 299 Shaheeds, and 4 rockets. There's another part in here. I'm going to stop it right here. If you're not paying attention, watch this part of this root cellar. This is probably one of the best hits I've seen and best results. The drone goes in the entrance. Let me back that up. And it just collapses in on whoever was in there. So that is video from the Air Force this week. We already covered the North Korean prisoners. Here is the video of the assault they were captured on. Yeah, just to be clear, all these black dots are North Korean soldiers. And that is 2 Ukrainian defenders holding them off. This is his GoPro camera. Grenade launchers coming in on the Ukrainian soldiers. And here comes another wave of the Okay, I guess there was 3 of them in the trench. When I first saw this, I only saw 2. And there's the Ukrainian trench. So you see the amazing support they have from the drone coverage. You can hear in the background the calls coming in over the radio of they're coming from this direction type of stuff. Word out so I can show it. I've asked them the same question, see up and Adam. Cavalry to the rescue. Packed in like sardines. This is why trucks, and especially armored trucks, are so important. Well, evacuating the Ukrainian unit at that position. And I think it's important to note there were no casualties on the Ukrainian side during this engagement. Everybody was withdrawn. Heather, I agree with you in a way. A lot of that has to do with, like, the North Koreans, even in that interview we just watched, they were being told they were going to Russia for training exercises to be able to work together like we do, like the US does with Poland and Britain and our other allies. That's what they thought they were going to, was a training exercise. And Russia put them on the front line and said, have fun. And you see there the kind of attacks they lead. They're dropped off and told to go into that forest, and they start taking fire. I wasn't sure if I should call this a drone rescue or a drone capture. That's a Russian Mavic. The Ukrainians got it with a net. And if you ever thought your claw game skill never had a real world application, here you go. Claw game Warzone.
Класік. Повністю новий, тільки як китайці видали, от фігня, мотор тільки відламався, але то таке хлопці поремонтують. А так повністю новий дрон.
You basically have to repair the propellers, and otherwise it's a functioning drone. Just the stuff that the Ukrainians are coming up with would never have been thought about if it wasn't for an active combat in these situations. You know, we've seen like the shotgun drone to take out other drones, a net launching drone now to capture them. The innovations that the Ukrainians are making on the battlefield this very minute is going to be the stuff used by our military for the next 20 to 50 years. This is why we need to support Ukraine, so we can use their experience on the battlefield to the US's advantage. And I had to get this one. It's a short little cartoon for you. It's in, I believe, Russian spoken, but it's translated with English subtitles below.
Україна повністю залежна і не суверенна країна. І щоб закінчити війну, їй потрібно просто віддати Росії все, що вона захоче. І не заважати нам купувати дешевий російський газ, поповнюючи її казну для війни. Це неприпустимо! Через те, що клята Україна не хоче бути знищена, в Європі зростають ціни на газ. І тільки я, як сильний лідер, продовжу боротися за світле, незалежне майбутнє нашої країни.
Oh God, that's funny. Oh, that was hilarious. Let's see, did I grab the other part of that? No, I didn't. Let's see, that was in Warriors Ukrainian. So just a little meme to go with it. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys did too. A little bit of a longer video here. Azov tank hitting hard on the occupiers, repelling a Russian assault on the Toretsk front. Video was originally from the Azov. But here we go. Play it again. Okay, we'll go back.
Україна повністю залежна і не суверенна країна. І щоб закінчити війну, їй потрібно просто віддати Росії все, що вона захоче. І не заважати нам купувати дешевий російський газ, поповнюючи її казну для війни.
He was straightening out the curtains, Andrew.
Це неприпустимо! Через те, що клята Україна не хоче бути знищена, в Європі зростають ціни на газ. І тільки я, як сильний лідер, продовжу боротися за світле, незалежне майбутнє нашої країни.
Don't drive angry. Don't drive angry. Okay, now let's go to the Azov. Yeah, and how much aid did they send to Ukraine? Sorry. General consensus says EU nations sent Russia at least 9 billion euros to fund the war and genocide last year alone. Yeah, and then look at the aid amounts that they sent to Ukraine. They were sending more money to Russia than Ukraine. Drone was hovering for a while. That tank had drone jamming on it. So I think that other one got stuck on a tree. Well, there was a brave Russian soldier, saw the troop. Back that up. You know, uh, bravery or stupidity, I don't know. But you'll see one of these Russians see the bomb being dropped. And he jumps on it. You know, say what you want. I don't know if I would do that. I don't know. Thankfully, they blurred it. Yeah, if you ever wanted to play hide and seek in Fallout, and Azov coming in with the roach eliminator. Yeah, it's in the, I believe the link is in the description. Yeah. Well, the Telegram channel where I link all these is in the description below if you want to go back and see other videos or share them or whatever you feel like. Hey, wait a second. We know that thing. That is the MLRS from the explosion video that they made before, that we watched before. No, I guess not. That's the, okay. You know, just melting down the Russian tanks to a more usable product later. That is Azov in the Tourette's front. Yesterday, Russian aircraft dropped 2 guided aerial bombs on a boarding school in Sumy. Sudza. Let's see how well my memory is. Sumy. Okay, my memory's not that good. Suza is up in this area. I just can't remember exactly where it is. It's a bigger city. Oh yeah, I can't remember. I wish I could show you, but it is what it is. Anyways, here's the video from it.
Нанесла авіаційного удару.
On
Російська авіація нанесла авіаційного удару в кількості 2 кабів по школі-інтернат міста Суджі. Не дивлячись на те, що і влада Кремля, і Збройні сили знали про місце знаходження мирних мешканців, удар був нанесений саме по ним. В результаті чого приміщення пошкоджене, одна жінка отримала поранення, в результаті чого вона померла. Росія – країна-терорист.
no, boarding school used to shelter civilians. Oh, yeah, future Sumy Oblast. So this is their own people hiding in a boarding school, told that the Russians were told that civilians were there, and they bombed it anyways. Come on, load in. Yeah, Sudza. So they bombed their own civilians. That's even makes it even worse in some way, I guess. Thank you, Mitch, for kickstarting my memory there. Yeah, their own people, their own civilians. The reason I had Sumi on the mind is this next story. Unfortunately, from one of the fragments of a shot down Shaheed, a fire broke out in a children's health center. Okay, they keep playing the water audio. I may have to take a run to the restroom. That is unfortunately a children's health center that got hit. Thankfully, nobody was hurt. Why armored vehicles are so important. The snatches that Greg Terry got to Ukraine, this next video will show you why they're so needed. This is a Russian FPV versus a Max Pro. Direct hit on the windshield of the Max Pro. No penetration. I wasn't sure what to make with this, so I'll just play it and let you guys judge.
Mi chiamo Gianni Cenni, sono stato mobilitato illegalmente in Russia per combattere in Ucraina. Non voglio combattere, voglio ritornare in Italia.
So this Italian was captured by Ukrainian defenders as he fought with the Russians, is saying he does not want to fight anymore, but wants to go home to Italy. He says he was working in Russia and claims that he was mobilized illegally. Yeah, I can't say that word on screen, but I agree with you, Adam Rounds. And if you see my note for this one, FICO or fecal, my vote is for fecal. I normally wouldn't play this, but with what he says, I want to... I can't say what I want to do. If you ever seen the movie Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, I want to grab that big black rubber thing that they talk about and smack him with it a couple hundred times.
Nie som na to, aby som šiel po ruke prezidentovi Zelenskému. A priznám sa, že už niekedy mám plné zuby. Chodí po tej Európe, len žobre a vydiera ostatných pýta peniaze. Jednoducho toto musí skončiť.
Let me restart
Nie
this.
som na to, aby som šiel po ruke prezidentovi Zelenskému. A priznám sa, že už niekedy mám plné zuby. Chodí po tej Európe, len žobre a vydiera ostatných pýta peniaze. Jednoducho toto musí skončiť. Skúste trošku myslieť aj na túto krajinu. Nie iba na svoje úzkoprosé politické síly. Čo budeme robiť pre Boha, keď ten plyn nebude? Vy si myslíte, že Nemci nám pošlú plyn, keď oni budú mať málo? Nepošlú nám nič. Nič nám nepošlú.
No, that's it.
Priznám sa, že
He is fed up with Zelensky sometimes.
už niekedy mám plné zuby. Chodí
He goes around to that Europe, talking about Zelensky. He just begs
po tej Európe, len žobre a vydiera ostatných.
and blackmails. He asks others for money. He just has to stop.
Pýta peniaze, jednoducho toto musí skončiť. Skúste trošku myslieť aj na túto krajinu.
Try to think about our country too. Your country's not being bombed.
Nie iba na svoje úzkoprosé politické síly. Čo budeme robiť pre Boha, keď ten plyn nebude? Vy si
The gas isn't going to be
myslíte, že
gone.
Nemci nám pošlú plyn, keď oni budú mať málo? Nepošlú nám nič. Nič nám nepošlú.
Worried about Germany sending them gas when Germany runs low. Tell you right now, Germany set up a chemical and refinery in the U.S. BASF, I believe it was. It went online 2 weeks ago. Yeah, big news. Nobody heard about it. Yeah, okay. I see what's going on. I like that saying. in Germany's plan to cut the umbilical cord with Russia, they set up a massive oil and gas refinery in the U.S. Huge place. Big enough that they figure they can supply Germany with not raw materials, but processed materials from U.S. oil and gas for the next 20 years. You know, they're not going to be shipping gas from the U.S. to Germany, but they'll be shipping the products that the gas makes, and the oil makes. So, like one step further in the process. Why would you want to poison alligators like that? Don't feed them fecal matter. Unfortunately, that's the video I get to end on. I don't think so. Let's try to find something else. So we're already getting the losses for tomorrow. Yeah, it's past 8 o'clock in the morning in Ukraine. So many fundraisers going on. War is Ukrainian fundraising for the 110th Brigade, trying to get batteries. So they've almost raised it in 24 hours. Don't worry about them. They fundraise rather quickly. By the time you were able to figure out how to donate to them, it'd be closed. I believe we saw this video the other day. Yep. 46 publishes footage of the defeat of the enemy infantry west of Kharkovo. We watched that yesterday. The Russian, in his thoughts, there was a cry of, "I'm so..." These are the narrow ones who stormed Vasivka, north of Orkhovo Vaslivka. And then reminder, oh yeah, I can't show that. Footage of destroyed Chasiv Yar. This is a town we haven't gotten to look at in a long time. The ditch that is helping hold back Russian wheat waves, and the outlook over the city. I thought I saw like one place with an intact roof. The school. Uh-oh, I got my own little terrorist coming at me. Yeah, I was talking about you. Come here, monster. Oh, you're cold. You were outside. Oh, don't lick the eyeball. Oh, that is Chasiv Yar. So somebody wanted to come say hi. She was really mad at me and excited that I got home after being gone for almost half the day. So, yeah, this is my little Sonia. Yeah, she's half cat. She catches mice. And other things. But she was, attacked me when I got home, made sure my face was clean, that I wasn't out kissing other dogs. But Sonia means sleepy in Ukrainian. So she's my little sleepy Shih Tzu. And there's only one thing she loves better than belly rubs, and that's cookies. Thankfully, she doesn't know that word, but she knows the crumbling of the bag. Don't you, Sonia? Oh, yeah, and if I didn't give her attention, you guys... No French kissing. What? If I didn't give her attention as soon as she came up here, she would be sitting next to me demanding attention. And you guys would be hearing it. So there's a lot of places on Telegram to check out videos, get information directly from the units. Those are the ones I sorted through for you. Let's see, where were we? Gas pipelines, news. So yeah, we saw the video. We don't need to read your story. Ukrainian version of The Bachelor starred an amputee. He's one of many injured veterans navigating a new sex life. Okay. Zelensky offers assistance to the California wildfires. We saw that from Zelensky himself. Oh no, Russia says Ukrainian drones injured 3 people. Yeah, you do more than that every night. Photograph revives Ukraine-Russia culture war. I know this is going to be blocked from the paywall, but yeah. Though, let me try refreshing the page so you can see a bit of it. So there's a picture in the background. Pause it so you can see the picture. Controversial picture that it is. Trump to urge Zelensky to lower Ukraine's conscription age. That's been talked about so much. I don't think I need to do it again. You ready to get down? Well, she had her attention. Oh yeah, Russia's sitting there complaining about a Ukrainian drone injuring 3. Meanwhile, same time, Russia shelling kills 13 in Zaporizhia. Russia has no room to talk. Yeah, nothing else really new in the news coverage. Oh, before we go, let me just see if they've updated. Nope, still just the update from yesterday. So I will end this portion of the stream here. Oh, it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning already. So I will say thank you for coming to the stream, hanging out. I appreciate it very much. I appreciate your support for Ukraine even more. Have a good night. Stay safe, everybody. And remember to enter in that drawing for the clock if you want it. Oh, I did not cover the poll. 50-50, so I'll toss a coin. She doesn't bite my toes unless I have socks on. For some reason, she hates socks. Yeah. So again, thank you for supporting Ukraine. Go check out that clock if you're interested. It's in my channel on Telegram. Oh, helps if I'm in my channel. So I'll play that video one more time. So that little cover piece right there, they turned into this. So again, if you want to donate, there's the email for PayPal. And there's the mono bank jar. 200 hryvnia gets you a chance at the drawing for that cool HIMARS clock. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for supporting Ukraine. Have a good night. Stay safe, everybody. And we'll be doing a quick little house hunting session after the outro. Well, if you were here for the videos, thank you for coming. What the poll was about was the ZSU website is getting a little erratic with, the daily updates. Like, it is almost 9 o'clock in the morning in Ukraine right now. These updates usually come out 10 minutes after 8. They haven't given the update for yesterday, and like the update for today is already due. So I was wondering what the poll is about was to make covering, these parts a video. So whenever it comes out, I can just make the video and put the video out, and then just doing the live streams with the video clips that I find on Telegram. Basically what we did tonight. So if you haven't voted, vote. Well, I'm getting messages from people. Yeah, my friends in Ukraine are are hilarious. I won't share it because I haven't asked them, but let me reply to her really quick. So that's what the poll was about. I don't have to get in the morning either tomorrow. All right. Oh, since it's a 50-50, I'll try it out. And if when they add to yesterday's, I'll do a video on yesterday's and maybe today's. Do another, video stream tomorrow and see how it goes with those 2 days. See what happens. With that being said, let's go to Dim Ria. Yes, we want to buy a house. I'll still be doing the live. It's just sectioning off the operational update into a video. You're a turkey, you know that? So the last time we did this, we looked at like this little area. Hey, Blonde, were you here last time we did this? I don't remember. We were looking at this place here, in the Carpathians, right next to the Polish and Romanian borders. Little spring-fed water trough for like horses or cattle or something. You know, this is the only houses I've seen so for under like 20,000 in this area. This one was 6. Yeah, I don't know why that other screen doesn't like to load the pictures. You know, the house needs some repair, obviously, but it doesn't look that bad a shape overall. I just wish there was inside pictures. But, you know, I could deal with that view every day. Go home. Maps. Zoom out so I don't dox myself too much. I was right here in this little area. I think we figured it out. No, it wasn't that one. Okay, I have to look again. And I'm sorry that it does that all the time. Zooms out and goes to the center of Ukraine. So that was that house. Okay. So let me go to the other. Okay, so right in here. Yeah, that was the right area. Okay, I don't remember what house we figured out it was. I think it might have been like here. Or maybe this one. I don't know. No, that doesn't look right. On the map, it's in this area, but I lost it. Oh well, let's moving on. So the big H-shaped building. Big H-shaped building. Okay. Those one. Yeah, it's one of these houses right here in here. I'm just not sure which one it is anymore. But yeah, no pictures in the area. Maybe of the school. No. Now here we go. Church. Oh God, I can't read that good enough yet. No, this is the town church at least. Oh, gotta sneeze. Don't sneeze. Let me see if I can zoom out and get any pictures. Okay, so here's one. Okay, so it's viewable. So this is a zigzag down the mountain. So looking off this way, there's the church, and the house would be over in this area here. Beautiful, beautiful view. Oops. You know, the road coming down the hill, going through the village, through the valley. Switchbacks for going up the hill. Nice area. That was a different one, KKGG. That was, I think it was this one or this one. Yeah, that was this one here. Right across the street from the church. Yeah, because like the there's just so many of them. It's hard to keep track of them all in my head sometimes. But you know, this is another one that we looked at. This is the one right across from the church, I think. Yeah, right. So, you know, that's the backyard. And then across the street, so that one, okay, now it's not showing up. There we go. So border up that road. Border up that road. Yeah, that one's like right in this area. Close this. So like the goat farm was like up over here or something like that. Clements, there we go. Here it is. So there's the goat farm. There's the button for the church. And that house is this house right here with a creek running as the backyard. Oh, nice little place. And that was 12. Yeah. I know a lot of people like the mountains and want to live out here in the mountains. Me, I like my flat land. My knees especially like my flat land. You know, I couldn't do a 2-story house, but just the one picture. But for 27, that's pretty much typical for a cheap house in this area. This little area up here just was seems less expensive. I don't want to say cheap, but less expensive. Oh, that almost looks like a modern U.S. house. Oh, even has a bidet. Fireplace. I like the roof. And again, it's just tucked in that little corner back here is just a cheaper area of Carpathians. It's not actually 25 acres, Katie. Let me translate this back to, well, unfortunately it's Russian, but Sotok. In Ukrainian, it's Kotok. It's basically 100, a sotuk is 100 square meters. So 73 sotuk is 7,300 square meters. But it's right around 4,000 square meters that to equal a U.S. acre. So this would be just shy of 2 acres. But 1.3 million U.S. house. And it looks it. So I believe that's the well. Beautiful paved corridor or patio, I guess. Oh, wow, look at all the wood. His and her sinks. Nice tub to soak in. Another bidet. Walk-in shower. So, master bedroom, bath. Definitely like an American style house. I'm guessing that would be the closet. So the other bathroom with a bidet and a single sink. There's your closet. Nice huge walk-in closet. The other bedroom. You know, if anybody hits the Powerball, there you go. Little loft area for the munchkins. Nice big garage. A third bathroom with a bidet. Living dining room. Nice fireplace. I'm waiting to see the kitchen. You can always tell a house by the kitchen. It looks like it's marble granite top, marble countertops. But look at the detailed little carvings on the wood that surrounds the oven. And the little inlays in the cupboard doors. Sink right next to the table for in the eating area. It's not a bad kitchen. I don't think it's, well, in the Carpathians, yeah, this is $1 million house easy. This house is 1.3 million US. Okay, yeah, definitely worth it in the Carpathians. Your steps right down from your house to the river. So there's the house. You turn around from this picture, and there's the steps down to the river. Yeah, just sitting on your retaining wall fishing. Yelling back, honey, I need a beer. Yeah, too big for me, too, but your own little bridge over the river. That's the outdoor grill and cooking area. Yeah, way fancier than I need to. I'm guessing that's would be considered the summer kitchen. Guest house. But I just kind of wanted to show what a house like that would run. A lot of these that in the 20s and 30s are going to be unfinished or in poorer condition. Like the siding needs to get redone on this one. You see it there. The inside looks nice. Oh, okay, not so nice. Needs work. So yes, definitely some work needs to be done on this place, but this is what you get in the Carpathians for this price range. Like the bathtub isn't even installed completely yet. They have shims holding it up. Well, this is probably a construction project somebody was working on and probably ran out of money or left Ukraine. But I kind of wanted to show that. Let me go down to 20 for the max price. So you see some of these cheaper ones. See, this would be more my style. I'm fine with an outhouse. I love having these old village stoves and heating. Like this is the heat for the house and your cooktop and this is essentially the kitchen / bedroom. I'd be fine with this. Nice storage shed. Saw the barn in the other picture. There you go. The barn. The door out to the road. That's more my speed, but way out of my price range. I just know people like the Carpathians. I thought I'd show it off a little bit. Oh, I'm not even going to look at that one. Let's drop it down to 10 and see if anything pops up. So here's something in my range. Well, orange and white, I definitely have to paint it. So house and then the summer kitchen. Wells right there. Yeah, it needs a little TLC. Yeah, floorboards look good. That wallpaper, though, I don't know. That definitely have to be a new wallpaper to be put over that. That's a view, though. Yeah, fence needs a little fixing up. House needs a little fixing up, but 4,500. As you can see, there's a ton. You know, every little dot you see is a house that is available for under 10,000. But my knees wouldn't handle living in the mountains. I would love to. It's very beautiful, but you kind of see like the void that's in the middle of the Carpathians. Just on the other side, 7-7. This is more towards Romania. Siding needs to get replaced. Nice grapevines growing over the entryway. So yeah, it definitely needs some like replastering of the walls. I forgot what it's called. You got plenty of roof tiles. Barn's in okay shape. You know, yeah, I'm just sitting there looking at like walking over this unlevel ground. I do it here in the States in my property, and my knees hate me for it. And this place would need more work than I'm willing to do, and that would end it for me right there. That's this foundation sagging in the corner. Yeah, white lime. But that's 7,700 just on 7,700 just on the edge of the Carpathians. Now, see if you're a broke person like me, I'd go for something like this. 1,500. Little log cabin. That's all I need. Nice big garden to grow your food in. Now it looks like a house, barn, storage shed, and the summer kitchen. Well, gives you a layout of the house. So like here's the entryway, one room off the entryway into a common area and another small room, another bedroom, and then this is like the kitchen living room. The thing is, when you see stuff like this on an advertisement, the privatization paperwork is done. So that's always a plus. And $1,500. Like an acre and a quarter. Yes, cathedral number, so privatization's all done. There's a well in the yard. There's gas pipe in the yard itself, not hooked up to the house. The village has a school, kindergarten, direct bus to the bigger city. Documents are all in order. Needs repair. Toilet in the, outhouse, not a. So that would be the outhouse right there. Right there's the well. So looking at this. I wish they gave a little bit of a wider shot. Okay, so it looks like the entry point is like over here. And maybe the garage, the barn, the house, and like the summer kitchen, and then the toilet. That is, to me, that looks very livable. The roof isn't sagging. There's a little bit of an issue with the roof line, but it looks like the roof was like half worked on and stalled out. You see the new tar paper down and the slats. That's ready for a new roof, if that's what I'm seeing. Yeah, that's put new metal on top of that and you got yourself a brand new roof. And that's not hard to do. When you're paying $1,500 for a house, the tin or the steel to re-roof that would be about $800. But nice flatter ground. I'm not going to say flat because I'm not Trump. So Zhytomyr, straight up from Zhytomyr. So let's go Zhytomyr. Let's go over to this map. Should be right in that area. Yeah. Okay, Luzoshinten. Oh, here's the town. So they actually have Google Roads Street View. I always love seeing that. So you know what that is? That's a stork's nest, and those are storks in the nest. So this is the town that house is in. Let me go way up there. So there's a pretty good view of what the area around the town looks like. Blue with the brown. No, white with the... Okay. Let's see if we can narrow this down more. So off over here. Oh, this is right next to the road. So we might actually be able to get a Google Street View. Oh, there's the church. Make sure I'm on the right road. Yeah, I think I'm on the right road. So that's that road here. That might be the house right there. It's kind of hard to see, but you can see the texture on the corner that looks like the beams crossing over. And then the ridge line of the roof, you have to remember this is from June 2015. But you can see the slats underneath the tin. So, yeah, that very well could be that house right there. So there's the school. Where are we looking? So it looks like that's the house right here. And there's the church. Anyways, this is the town. Lisiv Shona. Lishiv Shona. That's the town right there. Krostin, Zhotomir, Kiev. And there's a house for $1,500. Bus stop's right there. It'll take you up to Krostin or down to Zhotomir. Uh-oh. I thought I got rid of the sneeze. That's not a bad one. I'll have to keep that one in mind. Let's put this down to my upper limit. You know, I want to be, well, that's like my dream house right there. This one looks nice too. Love crimey. Nothing like having your phone scare the living daylights out of you. That was my mom saying she arrived in Vegas. Good to hear. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, I might have found a new one. So, gasified electricity running to the house. Root cellar. Oh no, this is an old one. I recognize this place now. This was taken off the market for a while. I looked at this like 6 months ago. So maybe someone wanted to buy it. They took it off the market and like here's the entryway. Come into like a little corridor. It's kind of a weird layout. But I like weird. So they sealed up a window there. Like this is like a little summer kitchen. And then the root cellar's right there. There's your garden. The veranda. Okay. It's a smaller plot of land, like only a half an acre, but I think that's a fig tree. I'm not sure. Yep, figs. There's the barn. Oh, it's missing the stairs to go up and windows have been broken out, but that's not a huge deal. Stairs can be made. Me likey. Me likey. Gas. Everything in the house is set up for gas. The pipe is not installed from the street. Okay, I can live with that. Wooden floor, slate roof. Has a solid fuel boiler, no garage, no gates. Black soil. School's 10-minute walk on foot. Kindergarten's 10-minute walk on foot. Shop's a 10-minute walk on foot. 20 to 30, 10 to 20 kilometers to the nearest big city. Well, Agivka. Zhotomir. Agivka. Let me. Okay. So down here. Oh, there's Zeleny. There's that. Zeleny. Rodek. Okay, let me switch over to here. So Zeleny. Oh, I'm having a hard time with this one. Ah. Oops. I tried to scroll the map to zoom in. So right in this area. Right in this area. So I could try to pinpoint the house, but no. No, right near Zhytomyr, Venetia border. Oh, let me pin the location. Oh, directions from here. Okay, so it's not that far. But to get to Kyiv. No, about 2.5 hours. So like the same distance for me to get from where I live now to Sioux Falls. Zhytomyr's much closer. And still about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Venetia, about the same, 2 hours. Kind of like smack dab in the middle of all of it. Okay. Let's go back into this town and see if there's any images. Nope. There is the waterworks. Just the one picture. So I guess this is the town well. Looks like it's spring fed because it has an overflow. Zolart. A farm equipment supplier. Well, they got the green right. I don't think they're John Deere's though. Well, maybe, yeah, it is. It's a deer. Yeah, it's just gonna have let's see. But that's about the closest. Yeah, that's a weird thing going on with the picture. Let's try this one. Nice area. Forest in the background, nice meadows. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but my friend in Kiev. She got a job, and today is her first day to work. And she had to spend 1 hour getting to work. Oh yeah, the tomatoes there are amazing. Just as good, if not better, than my homegrown tomatoes from the stores. Oh, look at that. In general, they don't have tornadoes in Ukraine. It's not something that happens very often. It's very, very rare. It's just the way the winds work in that area. It just doesn't work to that. Cute kid. Hi, lady. Nice little area. Yeah, that's definitely going on my favorites. Oh. So yeah, this house was listed in July of 14th of 2024. It was like not searchable before. But here it is back on the listing. 3,150 USD. You want to see how much snow they got? Hey. Oh, come on. Okay, for some reason, WhatsApp does not want to open up. Okay, no touch, and it closes. Okay, let me try that one more time. I'm going to click it, hands off. And it goes away. Okay, I have to be faster. Okay, let me just do this. That's Kiev. So it it all depends on what you consider a lot of snow. In Kiev, they get about a foot. Sometimes more, sometimes less. This year's a lot less. I'm sure there's some in here that let's see. Let's do a view list. New ones first. published 9 hours ago. That's a little more rustic than I would like. There you go. There's your snow in Ukraine. When was this listed? Today. There's your snow in Ukraine. Oh, here we go. Here's, oh. Yeah, that's a lot of snow. Oh, look, the roof is covered with snow. What part of Venezia are you in? Oh, way south. No, not for me. To be fair, this is a weird year. I mean, even here, I don't have snow on the ground. I have patches. And normally I'm digging through a 5-foot drift to get out of my driveway. Yeah, Ukraine doesn't get that kind of snow. Uh, 12 kilometers from Kivri, 80 from Kropensky. It's a little farther south than I'd like to go. Kivri, a little farther south than I want to go. I want to be closer to Kiev. Trying to see if any of these others have snow pictures in them. Oh, hey. Apparently that one we looked at was a relatively new one. That was published December 25th. So, yeah, it gives you an idea. There's not a lot of snow this year. Let's go temperature-wise. So, 0 degrees Celsius in Kiev. I know we're mostly Fahrenheit people here, right? I don't need to look up Smith's Pond, New York. My aunt lives in Colden. I grew up in that area. So let's go Fahrenheit just for shits and giggles. You know, 32, 33, 34, 37, 38, 39. You know, above freezing for most of the month of January. You know, You know, right around there is where I live. Won't go much farther in. But, it's been so long since I've been back there. So, that's where I grew up, is in this area. You know, the house I first lived in when I was a kid, is right along, wasn't that far up. Right here. I don't remember which one it was, but it was one of these houses right here. My mom used to get pissed at me and my brother when I was like 5 and 6 years old, because we'd go running through the house with socks on, slide across the floors, you know, and she had safety glass in the window, in the bay window. We'd hit the bay window, slide down the beach when it's covered with snow, and out onto the lake. Oh, she'd get pissed. Uh, yeah, I won't pull up your place, but, you know, anyways, that's the weather in Kyiv. Let's see. I'll pull up for Parkston. So this is close by to me. Yeah, 1 degree. You see, I'm at 4 degrees right now. 1 degree for the low. -7, -13, 1. Actually, they get warmer than I do. So, yeah, if I had to compare it to somewhere like this, that's hard. Maybe Virginia, coastline snow. That's all I can really say. Um, Ooh, this place is really close to Key for $5,000. Hmm. Oh, nice entryway. I mean, not like the greatest of houses so far. Not the worst either. Half an acre. The barn has a little bit of a foundation issue, but it's a barn. Little picnic area outside, storage shed. You can tell they do a lot of grilling, like right here. Oh, that's not bad. Um, if you're really, really low budget, there you go. I've shown this one before, 814. The other house I was looking at is this one. So, apple tree, pear tree. The inside needs some updating, but the bones are good. The floor's good. A couple tiles fell off. Oh darn. Oh, the wallpaper's peeling. Darn. And that's 26. And that is up in this area here. Yeah. Have you ever been to South Dakota? Take the trees out and you're pretty much close to it. But the one I wanted to show is this one. No, not that one. Here we go. Well, everybody in the town's out enjoying a little soccer game, kids' soccer game. Maybe not kids, teenagers. Anyway, and so are the cows. Yeah, cows just sitting back, watching them play. I still have not figured out what that is. Yeah, you're the one making it that way, Putin. Should try living in rural South Dakota. But yeah, that's about an hour and a half outside of Kiev. Um, like I was saying, it's hard to find a part of Ukraine that isn't pretty. I mean, okay, let's even go right into the city. This is the building I was staying in Kiev. Right there. That's my door. I was on the second floor on the back side of this building. Right there's the supermarket I went to every day to get the stuff I needed for the day. Used to sit on the steps over here and chat with people. This is fall, and there's spring. Uh-oh, I started something. Yeah, this was my street. The yellow curb where this guy's blocking. That's my marshroute could stop right there. So walk down here. There's another store right there. And I could either go that way to the tramway or that way. But I mean, here you are, middle of the city. And just let me come back up here. This building right here, the one you guys always see in my videos when I was in Ukraine, out the balcony, that's a government housing project building. That's like assisted living, Section 8 housing type of thing. This is the bad neighborhood. If it exists. You know, my favorite restaurant in Kiev, Rick met me at this restaurant, the one where he gave me the flag. Amazing food. I better not do this because I'm going to get hungry. But go to the menu. Here you go, ribeye. Basically $3 per 100 grams. So you can get like a nice big ribeye steak for about $5. For you drinkers out there, Gordon's $2 a shot. You know, Jameson's $3 a shot. There you go. Bailey's $2 a shot. And okay, that sounds like a cheap bar in the US. This is not a cheap bar. This is a very, very high-end restaurant. Like, you don't get this kind of food at a cheap bar. No, you wouldn't, Vlad, because I didn't. I lost like 18 or 19 kilos while I was in Ukraine. You know, unless you just took a taxi everywhere instead of walked. They had cider on draft. Oh, nice crisp cider. Not too sweet, not too dry, just good cider. And it was 70 hryvnia. Yeah, I need to get back there. I'm shutting up. There you go. Oh, that looks so good. Yeah, writing in the phone in the I really love this. Little outdoor sitting area. So covered, if it was windy, you got a little bit of a breeze, but for the most part, nice little calm, quiet sitting area right next to the street. There's our take on chicken Kiev. Little half flour of potatoes, mashed potatoes, and 2 little chicken dumplings. And that, like I said, that's a high end restaurant. And there's your pricing. Oh, yeah, I had to avoid desserts at like all cost. $2 for a slice of cheesecake. I partaked once. Oh, that was so good. But yeah, that's like one of my favorite spots to go, and I walked from there over to there, had my meal, had my cider or 2 or 3, and walked home. By the end of my trip, I was walking from my apartment here over to this park, walking through this park. Now, this is an older picture, but I'd walk down here, sit on the bench here, watch the kids play, because, like, right where these ladies are sitting, a guy's renting, like, pedal cars for you to run around the park with. If you guys watched me while I was in Kiev, you'll recognize this park for one thing. I was sitting on this bench right here, and somebody said to show the floor. They saw it on a glimpse when I talked around. So that's the park. This building was done, finished when I got there. This area here was turned into like a little flower garden. The raining cherry trees were back along this wall right in here. Maples, marigolds, apricot trees. Beautiful, beautiful park. There's the guy's little stand, and he'd have the little pedal cars to rent out parked right there. The spa I went to get my massages was right there in that building. So I'd walk up to the park, run around the park for a little bit, go to my massage, come back out, sit, relax, and enjoy that feeling you get after a massage. Oh. I want to talk to you guys about that, because Starsky said there's no Mexican food in Kiev. I found this place in Podil, Dos Amigos. You know, little tiny place. Okay, True Mexican Cafe. They had it almost perfect. The only difference was they did not have refried beans, so they used whole beans. They need to sit there and mash up those beans, and then the texture would be perfect. The taste was spot on. Mexican place in Kyiv. If you want to know where to eat, ask a fat guy. We know where all the good food joints are, even if we've never been there before. Now, back to the question of sex tunnels. They don't exist. The closest I found, see if I even have the picture of it anymore. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's inside the place, inside Dos Amigos. Make burritos, not war. Oh, I don't see that video or that picture offhand. I may not have it on here anymore. I might have taken it off the computer. You want to see beautiful Kyiv? There you go. Right down Main Street in Kyiv. Crap, I don't see it. Where's this? Oh, that picture isn't very good, is it? Yeah, I don't see that picture anymore. I'll have to go back through my thing and find it. Oh yeah, it's a very Seattle vibe. Oh, where's that? Yeah, it's somewhere around here. There we go. So, you want Seattle vibe? Okay. Again, this picture's from 2015. This place is called the Burger Barn now, or Burger Farm. Let me, because I think this is the updated picture. Yeah, Burger Farm. Oh, there you go. There's the snow in Kyiv. Now, picture from January 2017. You know, back when there was still winter. You know, that's the piled up snow from plowing the road. Barely up to her knees. But this definitely has like a Seattle hole in the wall vibe. And yes, this is the closest place I came to what looks like and tastes like a American hamburger. Except the sauces. I never quite got the sauces. It's like everybody in Kyiv is trying to make like these $30-$40 burgers, but in Kyiv they're only like $3-$4. But yeah, that's the busiest street in Kyiv right there. I mean, you can just sit here and chill and relax. It almost feels like there should be somebody in here reciting poetry or something. Can I hide in your luggage this time, K-Bell? How's that for a burger for you? Yeah, everybody's trying to make these super fancy hamburgers. People forget the simpler you make it, the better it is. Yeah, very cool little place. Sitting there, you feel like you're in Seattle almost. Go have a nice little burger in Seattle and then go to the Ukrainian circus. And they have to play my song. Or if the circus isn't your gig, right here's the zoo, another park. There's all these, Ukraine got one thing right. They made sure there was green spaces for everything. Many of you probably know this hospital without realizing it. This was the children's hospital that got hit by the Russian missile. Like I said, this is the busiest street in Kyiv. And then right off of it, green spaces, trees. This is coming up, and that's the busiest street, and you still have green spaces, trees, and it's been like this forever. Not like here where you had to go through the big dig in Boston or whatever it was. Trying to see if I can get So, like, that's the children's hospital that was hit right there. And you can't even see it through the trees from the street. See if I inch ahead. Oh, too far. Go back like a step. There you go. That's the children's hospital that was hit last year. And green spaces everywhere. Weird mark. And all along the area, and just a green space. Lviv was nice for the time I spent there. It was nice, but you get into Lviv and I hated this. You drove around town and you got a massage just sitting there against your chair. Well, there's a few green spaces, but then you get no, not McDonald's. Ah, here we go. Did you go here? If you didn't go here, you didn't visit Lviv. Oh, that just makes me hungry looking at it. So basically, all they do is ribs. Ribs, fries, and pickles, and oh, that looks so good. Sorry. But the reason I had to go to it is this is the armory of the old Lviv castle. So that restaurant is in a castle that's older than anybody alive. Lviv croissants is okay. It's kind of like the subway of Ukraine. uh, the old castle location. There you go. There's a good picture of the snow in Ukraine. Maybe 6 inches there. You know, besides what was plowed up. Another view. This was January last year. And when was this? December 2023. So gives you a bit of an idea of what the snow is like in Ukraine. So, January 2018. See, January 2019. So, yeah, they get snow. They don't get a lot of it. Yeah, it's a reenactment group. You get that anytime you get around an old historical site. Whatever you do not tell the twins. If you don't know who I'm talking about, I don't know. I didn't look to see who the statue was of. I cannot read Ukrainian cursive. Nope, definitely does not need to be redone. Ukrainian politician and Soviet dissident. I wish I had a link to that video. No, to be honest with you, my favorite city in Ukraine Venezia. Um, it's changed a lot since these pictures, but they have these planters all along this strip with these beautiful red plants. And, just on the edge of like the center of town. Like, this is literally downtown Venezia. And Central Park. Oh, hotel, cafe, casino. Well, like I said, it's very hard to find an ugly spot in Ukraine. Right in the middle of Venezia, ivy growing up the trees. Even going back to Kiev, Kiev City all around, but you have this huge national nature park right in the middle of Kiev with a ski resort. all this other kind of stuff. And okay, pictures of a tree. I want all the trees. And that's a 5-minute walk from major housing complexes. Ukraine did a lot better planning for green spaces than we did in America. Going back to, let's restart. Buy an apartment. The major thing you're going to see that's different is like in Lviv, your average apartment is going to be in the 60s, 70s. You get a few outliers. In Kiev, it varies so much, it's ridiculous. Like in the neighborhood I was staying in, 36, 59, 35, 42. But you go like anywhere near the metro lines and you're 50,000 for the minimum, and that's because it's so far from the metro lines. You get right next to the metro, 330, 255, 150, 70 is the cheapest. Beautiful apartment, beautiful view, but ouch. Zoom in again. So, literally kitty corner to my building. That's the building I was in. Okay, that doesn't count because that's a remodel. Yeah, I know that one. Never mind. That one's a remodel. So, 1-room apartment. Nice little bathroom. And there's your 1-bedroom with a balcony. Little patio balcony type thing. 36. Or you could go like really expensive. And this is a funny thing, but this is really expensive. For half the price of the average house in America, you could live in the lap of luxury, 165. Uh-oh, my internet's not liking me. Oh, again, 165, middle of Kiev, one of the most luxurious apartment area developments. Get rid of that. Show you what that development looks like. So you'll always be able to find your way home no matter how drunk you are, because I live in the orange building. Or I live in the green building next to the orange building. And this entire area is gated off. So unless you live in there, you can't get in there. You want to go really expensive? Like the development built up the entire island. I hate when it does that. So, that island. Well, I guess it's not that expensive. $35 for a 2-room. Yeah, notice that's the only picture of the inside of the place. All right, there's a reason it's 35. Yeah, I think we spent too much time on the food because I are hungry. But before we go there, I want to show you this little place right here. If you're ever in Kiev, I'm not sure which one it is. There's this entrance to the mall. You ever see this place right here? Go have a bite. Literally, my friend's godmother works here. So good. Like homemade Ukrainian food. Oh. But this is the mall where I got my Vyshavanka. I'd have horseradish on a sandwich. And yes, I am going to go have horseradish because I bought brats. So yeah, I got bratwurst, buns, onions. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go cook me up a couple brats. Have a nice meal. And sleep for the next 2 days. It seems like my legs are freaking killing me though. Oh, too much time sitting in the truck. Oh God, that hurt. That area. This is right here. Oh. So, yes, I see. Oh. Come here. Come here. Somebody else is telling me it's time to. Oh. She's trying to take off. Look at that little tail go. So, say goodnight, Sonia. I tried to take my arm away to go to grab the mouse, and she puts her paw. See if she'll do it. Like, no, you're not allowed to. I'm going to say goodnight. Go get some food. Oh, God, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. There's no way I'm going to be able to sleep. Sonia. Sonia, say hi. Say hi. Is that you? No, she just wants to be petted. Have a good night, everybody. See you next time.